Good evening, and on behalf of the City of Bowie, welcome to the Sunset Concert Series. Before we begin tonight, we have an important message from my friend Dale Grant with the Community Outreach Committee.
Hello, everyone. Someone from the Outreach Committee is here every week to collect food, non-perishable food for the Bowie Pantry, and we thank people who have brought food tonight and in the past, and remind you that that's what we do. Also, if you have food and you're not able to bring it tonight, remember that there are a number of collection points around the city, including the City Hall, the old City Hall on Kent Hill Drive, the Senior Center, and the City Gym. So thank you very much.
And believe it or not, there are people that are hungry, so if you got a few extra cans of food, please bring them by. So without further ado, can we get a big Bowie welcome for the Annapolis Bluegrass Coalition?
I was working in a honky-tonk just playing my guitar. Saw an old man drinking beer standing by the bar. He staggered sideways to the stage and he motioned with a wink. He said, "You sing a song for me and I'll buy you a drink." Asked what kind of song he liked and he studied for a while. Said, "Just play a train song," and he broke into a smile. "Don't wanna hear no cheating song, standing in the rain song. Nothing to remind me of the girl I left behind me. Go where she can't find me. Wanna hear some good old time and smoke a roll and whistle blowing. Really don't care where the going train's on." He said, "I am a traveling man, don't hang around too long. Done time on the highway, but I love those railroad songs. So I started singing train songs as fast as I could go. Johnny Cash and Jimmy Rogers and some Bill Monroe. Had 'em rolling through the night, screaming round the bend. Guess you had to be there just to see the old man grin. Don't wanna hear no cheating song, standing in the rain song. Nothing to remind me of the girl I left behind me. Go where she can't find me. Wanna hear some good old time and smoke a roll and whistle blowing. Really don't care where the going train's on." When I got done, he clapped his hands and turned and walked away. Eased out through the front door and he turned and smiled and waved. I never got that drink he promised. Man, he had some nerve. I sang him a train song. He threw me a curve. Now I'm still singing train songs and he ain't back at all. He just left me standing here with words I still recall. Don't wanna hear no cheating song, standing in the rain song. Nothing to remind me of the girl I left behind me. Go where she can't find me. Wanna hear some good old time and smoke a roll and whistle blowing. Really don't care where the going train's on.
Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and been untrue. I said, blue moon, Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. Well, it was on a moonlit night, the stars were shining bright. She whispered from on high, love, she said goodbye. I said, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me It was on a moonlit night, the stars were shining bright. She whispered from on high, love, she said goodbye. I said, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone. What? Gone.
Oh, you thought I played it wrong
No,
first,
yeah, I thought
didn't
you played it. I guess that's right.
No.
I guess that's the note. Gone. What do you think, Daniel?
Is that right?
It's not right. Gone. And said goodbye. Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and been untrue. Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. It was on a moonlit night, stars shining bright. She whispered from on high, your love has said goodbye. Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and said goodbye.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We're the Annapolis Bluegrass Coalition, going to be here for the next hour or so playing our version of bluegrass music. And if you are a bluegrass fan, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you're new to bluegrass, I'll tell you what the show is going to be about tonight. First of all, we're going to play some very, very fast, sad songs. And then we're going to play some medium-paced, sad songs. And then we're going to play some very slow, sad songs. In other words, we're going to play straight up and down bluegrass music. But we're going to do our best to make you feel good about it. It's a funny, funny music like that. Anyway, we're going to start off with a ballad right here. It's one that's been around for a number of years, and we kind of like it, and we hope that you like it too. It's called It's an Easy Ride from Good Times to the Blues. It's an easy ride from good times to the blues. I've been riding that old highway flashing signs to help me choose. Yeah, I know I've done you wrong. It didn't take me long. It's an easy ride from good times to the blues. Driving 99 and making time, hauling for the red ball line, 100,000 hours behind the wheel. Just a little smile from you, my rig is running true. Took me 50 nights alone to make me feel. It's an easy ride from good times to the blues. I've been riding that old highway flashing signs to help me choose. Yeah, I know I've done you wrong. It didn't take me long. It's an easy ride from good times to the blues. Starlight Cafe out on 64. Waitress said she'd offer more. The sun was going down in her life too. Strong coffee and a 10 o'clock lover, looking for the roofs to cover. Early morning thoughts roll back to you. Then riding hard, my wheels call your name. Oh, San Antonio, you summer love, how could it be the same? Well, the old gray mare, she ain't. I said it weren't no saint. If you could live with that, you're way ahead of the game. It's an easy ride from good times to the blues. I've been riding that old highway, flashing signs to help me choose. Yeah, I know I've done you wrong. It didn't take me long. It's an easy ride from good times to the blues. It's an easy ride from good times to the blues. Thank you much. Thank you much. Just about in each and every program that we do, we always like to have the fiddle player come on up and do us a fiddle tune about now, if that's okay with you all. Okay? Can we do a fiddle tune? All right. Before we get started here, I'm going to take a second to introduce everybody to you. There's a couple of members in the band here that are helping us out for just this evening, and maybe one more show afterwards. Our normal fiddle player and banjo player celebrated their 32nd wedding anniversary on Thursday, and they decided to go someplace, and they went to Nova Scotia, as a matter of fact, so they're having a good time. But don't fret, taking Sue's place on the fiddle is a very, very fine fiddle player. I'd like to have you make welcome. This is Tom Lyons on the fiddle. And filling in for Bob Tice tonight, this fella here, I've known him we go back into the 1970s. We go back a lot longer. My hair was a lot darker, and he had hair. And so, yeah, a lot of years. Please make welcome Terry Wittenberg on the banjo. And from Edgewater, Maryland, on the big bass fiddle, this is Jim Duvall. On the tiny mandolin from Ellicott City, singing all the high tenor parts, or not all the high tenor parts, a lot of them tonight, and half of the lead from Ellicott City, Dan Kimball. I'm from Edgewater, Maryland. I kind of run this thing together, and they run at me sometimes. But my name is Roger Green, so welcome here. We're going to do a fiddle tune here. We're going to do it for this fellow right here, Daniel, who likes this song a lot, and you all listening to it. It's called... What's it called? Cherokee Shuffle. funky shuffle. We're going to reach way on back and pull out an old country song that's been transposed into bluegrass by a lot of different artists. It's kind of become like a cover tune over the years. And Terry's going to get up in here and sing it up for us. And aren't you? It's called I Wonder Where You Are Tonight.
Tonight I'm sad, my heart is weary, wondering if I'm wrong or right. To think I left you though you left me, I wonder where you are tonight. That old rain is cold and slowly falling upon my window pane tonight. And though your love grows even colder, I wonder where you are tonight. Your heart was cold, you never loved me. No, you often said you cared. Now you have gone and found another, someone who knows the love we share. That old rain is cold and slowly falling upon my window pane tonight. And though your love grows even colder, I wonder where you are tonight. Then came the dawn, the day you left me. I tried to smile with all my mind. Now you could see the pain within me that lingers in my heart tonight. That old rain is cold and slowly falling upon my window pane tonight. And though your love grows even colder, I wonder where you are tonight. That old rain is cold and slowly falling upon my window pane tonight. And though your love grows even colder, I wonder where you are tonight.
Thank you. This next tune we're going to do for you is a relatively new tune for Annapolis Bluegrass. It's been around for a number of years here, and it's a little bit new for us. So if we get lost, I'll tell you what, we'll meet you up in McDonald's up the street here. How about that? That's pretty close. It's bluegrass, you know. Here we go. It's called Catfish John.
Let me dream of another morning and a time so long ago where the sweet magnolia blossoms
cotton fields as white as snow. Catfish John was a river hobo. He lived and died on the river bend. And thinking back, I still remember that I was proud to be his friend. Mama said, don't go near that river. Don't be hanging round old Catfish John. Come the morning, I'll always be there, walking in his footsteps in the sweet Delta dawn. Born a slave in the town of Vicksburg, traded for a chestnut mare, although he never spoke in anger, though his load was hard to bear. Mama said, don't go near that river, don't be hanging round old Catfish John. Come the morning, I'll always be there, walking in his footsteps in the sweet Delta dawn. Banjo. Mama said, don't go near that river, don't be hanging round old Catfish John. Come the morning, I'll always be there, walking in his footsteps in the sweet Delta dawn. Walking in his footsteps in the sweet Delta dawn. Thank you much. You know, there's a very tender song that we play here sometimes that's called The Rose of My Heart, and we like to think of that song as the song that you would sing when a couple first got together and fell in love and everything's great and roses and all that stuff. This next song we're going to do is the song that you might sing after about 32 years. You have a little different perspective on things sometimes, and yeah, Tom's going to kick it off for us here. It's called I Don't Care. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. I don't care what you do anymore. You played with my heart right from the start, and I don't care anymore. Now all of my love you denied. You laughed in my face when I cried. You thought it was cool to make me a fool. Now I don't care anymore. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. I don't care what you do anymore. You played with my heart right from the start, and I don't care anymore. I'm leaving the past all behind. I'm starting a new life without you, and I don't care anymore. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. I don't care what you do anymore. You played with my heart right from the start, and I don't care anymore. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. I don't care what you do anymore. You played with my heart right from the start, and I don't care anymore. Thank you. Thank you much. This next tune we're going to render unto you is a song that was written by Bob Dylan. And everybody knows that Bob Dylan has written many, many great little tunes over the years. He's got great words, and some of them tell some really good stories. And he's just a prolific writer. And this is one of Bob Dylan's story tunes. And because it was written by Bob Dylan, we have absolutely no idea what it means. But maybe you all can figure it out when the show's over. Come on up, and maybe you can help us figure out what this thing is all about. But Dan's going to do it for you right now. It's called Senor. Goes like this, yeah.
Senor, Senor, can you tell me where we're heading? Lincoln County Road on getting. Seems like I've been down this way before. Is there any truth to that, Senor? Senor, Senor, can we go where she is hiding? How long are we gonna be riding? How long must I keep my eyes glued to the door? Will there be any comfort there, Senor? There's a wicked wind still blowing on that upper deck. There's an iron cross still hanging from around her neck. There's a marching band still playing in that vacant lot, where she held me in her arms one time and said, forget me not. Senor, Senor, I can see that painted wagon, smell the tail of the dragon. Can't stand suspense here anymore. Can you tell me what we're waiting for, Senor? Well, the last thing I remember before I stripped and kneeled was a train full of fools bogged down in a magnetic field. And a gypsy with a broken flag and a flashing ring said, son, this ain't a dream no more, it's a real thing. Senor, Senor, now their hearts are hard as leather. Give me a minute, let me get it together. Let me get myself up off the floor. I'm ready when you are, Senor. Senor, Senor, let's overturn these tables, let's disconnect these cables. This place don't make sense to me no more. Can you tell me what we're waiting for, senor? Seems like I've been down this way before. Is any truth to that, senor?
Here you go. We're going to switch gears here and get into a straight up and down bluegrass song. It's, I guess we'd probably consider this a cover song because so many bands have done it in so many different ways, and to go back so far, I have no idea who did it originally. So, Ray, maybe you can help me out on it. No idea. But I think, let's see, you're going to start this off? Okay. It's called Live and Let Live.
Live and let live, don't break my heart. Don't leave me here to cry. I never could live if we should part. Tell me you don't mean goodbye.
They tell me that you're going away. What makes you want to leave? You gave me your love, you gave me your vow. Now you're leaving me here to grieve.
Live and let live, don't break my heart. Don't leave me here to cry. I never could live if we should part. Tell me you don't mean goodbye.
Stayed away last night and I walked the floor. What makes you treat me so? Live and let live, don't break my heart. I don't want to live if you go.
Live and let live, don't break my heart. Don't leave me here to cry. I never could live if we should part. Tell me you don't mean goodbye.
You're the one who made me love you so. You're the one who making me cry. You're the one who break my heart if you go. Darling, please don't say goodbye.
Live and let live, don't break my heart. Don't leave me here to cry. I never could live if we should part. Tell me you don't mean goodbye. Live and let live, don't break my heart. Don't leave me here to cry. I never could live if we should part. Tell me you don't mean goodbye. Oh, tell me you don't mean goodbye.
Thank you much. Who is that by? Glenn Campbell? Is that what you... No? Maybe Bill Monroe? Who? No, I'm not sure. Who wrote that song? Or put it out first. I do know who wrote this one. This next song that we're going to do for you is written by a fellow by the name of Harley Allen. He was Red Allen's son. Red Allen, of course, was a longtime bluegrasser, and Harley was his son. He wrote quite a few different songs, and this is one that's been picked up by a few groups. It's a new one to us this year as well, so like I said, if we get lost in the middle of it, we'll meet you at McDonald's, but hopefully we keep our fingers crossed it'll work out all right. It's called The Singer. Goes like this here.
Midnight moon and lovers, almond eye queen so fair. A promise is blue and broken, going everywhere. But you know he was a singer, picking nights and sleeping days, and he'd always been a dreamer. Dreaming life away. Remember all the people you met along the way, and those you left with heartaches from mistakes that you made. But you know he was a singer, picking nights and sleeping days, and he'd always been a dreamer, dreaming life away. Summer nights and memories, they and you grow old, and you sing in tones of sadness, singing for your soul. But you know he was a singer, picking nights and sleeping days, and he'd always been a dreamer. Dreaming life away, dreaming life away. Good. I'll go stepping two, all right? Not sure who starts this off. I guess somebody will, and I guess Terry will do it, right? Yes. Don't think that I'll be hanging around while you're having fun. I won't sit here crying over you. From now on, when you step out, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll lock the door, put out the cat, and I'll go stepping too. Yes, I'll go stepping too, my honey, I'll go stepping too. I'll lock the door, put out the cat, and I'll go stepping too. Now every time you come in late, we begin to fight.
You tell me there are more fish in the sea, but bait ain't what it used to be, and I got news for you. From now on, when you step out, I'll go stepping too. Yes, I'll go stepping to my honey, I'll go stepping too. I lock the door, put out the cat, I'll go stepping too. Now every time you come in late and you won't tell where you been, with your hair messed up, your clothes don't fit you right, don't start to yell if you find lipstick on me too, 'cause you will know that I've been out stepping just like you. Yes, I'll go stepping to my honey, I'll go stepping too. I lock the door, put out the cat, and I'll go stepping too. Yes, I'll go stepping to my honey, I'll go stepping too. I lock the door, put out the cat, and I'll go stepping too. Thank you very much. The next song we're going to do for you here is one that Terry's going to sing, and I can never remember who wrote this. Was this Tom T. Hall, not Tom Paxton, right? Tom T. Hall. This is a Tom T. Hall song, and Terry does a real fine job of it here for you. You may have heard it before, maybe not. But are we all set here? It's called I Wash My Face in the Morning Dew.
Strange town I was in, county was hanging man. Nobody cared if he lived or died, and I just didn't understand. So I washed my face in the morning dew, bathed my soul in the sun, washed my face in the morning dew, and kept on moving along. The second strange town I was in, they were laughing at a poor crippled man, begging for nickels and dimes on the street, and I just didn't understand. So I washed my face in the morning dew, bathed my soul in the sun, washed my face in the morning dew, and kept on moving along. Strange town I was in was settled, peaceful and nice. The rich got richer and the poor got poorer. To me it didn't seem right. So I washed my face in the morning dew, bathed my soul in the sun, washed my face in the morning dew, and kept on moving along. Someday times are bound to change, they can't be very far. And each injustice I have seen will come before the bar. So I wash my face in the morning dew, bathe my soul in the sun. Wash my face in the morning dew, and my journey will be done. Yes, my journey will be done. Thank you.
Terry, how about a banjo instrumental here? How about Shenandoah Breakdown? That'd be all right? Okay. All right. Terry has his own bluegrass band, and I can't remember the name of that. What's the name of it? Newgrass Effect. And he plays in and around the Washington, D.C. area quite a few times. Might want to check him out. And Tom is plays in a lot of different bands. He's quite in demand, and we feel really lucky to have him with us this evening. Thank you, Tom. We appreciate that. Oh, here we go. Now is Terry's going to kick a tune off. I guess everybody's going to get a little bit of this. It's called the Shenandoah Breakdown. I broke a string.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. You know, Dan told me back in 1999 he didn't think this string was going to last. So I'm not sure what you guys will do, but I'll be right back.
Well, now we don't know what to do. What do y'all want? Maybe do a, like the old days, maybe a fiddle and a fiddle tune? Yeah, that's a good one. Terry Wittenberg and Tom Lyons. We'll do one Sally Gooden.
Mighty fine. Mighty fine. We'll hope that'll stay here for a little bit here. You know, many, many years ago, when all the bluegrass bands, they all wore coats and ties and cowboy hats, and there came a time in each and every show where the MC would come up to the microphone and he'd take off his cowboy hat and he'd say to the folks, it's hymn time. Well, I don't have a cowboy hat, but folks, it's hymn time. Yep. Let me get this.
H-I-M?
It's as a him, as not as opposed to her time. It's him time. So we got a tune picked out here for you. A little more. Here we go.
Preaching, praying, singing everywhere, shouting the praises of love and care. All of God's children seem to gather there. They're preaching, praying, singing down on the public square.
I was a stranger there, intent upon my way, but when I saw the crowd, I had the urge to stay. I heard a welcome voice bidding me to come and share. They're preaching, praying, singing down on the public square.
Preaching, praying, singing everywhere, shouting the praises of love and care. All of God's children seem to gather there. They're preaching, praying, singing down on the public square.
Well, I felt so much at home amid the happy throng. They came from far and near, praise His name in song, lay the burden down, forget their every care, and have an old time meeting down on the public square.
They're preaching, praying, singing everywhere, shouting His praises of love and care. All of God's children seem to gather there. They're preaching, praying, singing down on the public square.
Now as I travel on and think back all the day, I am convinced that then these folks found a way to put the heart in song and say an honest prayer and leave the toll bells ringing down on the public square.
Preaching, praying, singing everywhere, shouting His praises of love and care. All of God's children seem to gather there. They're preaching, praying, singing down on the public square. They're preaching, praying, singing down on the public square.
Thank you much. Well, all shows have a beginning and all shows have an ending, and unfortunately we've come to the end of our program this evening. There's a few folks I'd like to thank. First of all, I'd like to thank Matt Corey for having the Annapolis Bluegrass Coalition back here to Allen Pond. It's one of our favorite places to play, so Matt, I'm not sure where you're at, but thank you very much. And also I'd like to thank you, all the audience, for coming out. We know that the rain was threatening, but you came anyway. Thank you very much. We do appreciate that. You could have stayed home and watched reruns of the Red Green Show, but no, you decided to come out and watch the Red Green Show in person. But having said that, I would like to make sure that your seat backs and tray tables are in their upright and locked positions, your seatbelts securely fastened, because Tom's going to take us on a little train trip from New York down to Florida. much, y'all. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you.